This is the WWE NXT Deadline 2023 full show results video, which takes place at Total Mortgage Arena in Bridgeport, Connecticut. In the kickoff show, we saw a match between Axiom versus Nathan Frazer, and the result of this match was Axiom defeated Nathan Frazer by pinfall when Axiom connected Spanish Fly from the top of the ring, and then hit Golden Ratio finishing move to win the match. Post-match, both superstars hugged each other and showed some respect. The main show kicks off with Heartbreak Man Shawn Michaels making his entrance and getting on the mic. He welcomes us to the show and says he has one question for us. Are we ready? CM Punk makes his entrance and joins Michaels in the ring and on the mic. Punk says he didn't want to step on his gimmick if Shawn wanted to tell him to suck it or whatever. Are we still doing that? HBM calls out his Bret Hart hoodie and CM says they made up and he made up with Triple H. Anything is possible, and Punk has good news and bad news. Backstage people come up and say they grew up watching him and now he gets to take a selfie with Michaels because he grew up watching him, and he missed his flight and owes him a phone call and figured he'd do it now. Punk talks about what brand he's going to sign with and an NXT chant gets going, and then he gets them chanting his name, and then his music plays and he hugs Shawn. And honestly, the next match happened between Dominic Mysterio versus Dragon Lee for the NXT North American Championship, and the result of this match was Dragon Lee defeated Dominic Mysterio by pinfall when Dragon Lee hit a DDT finishing move and became the new NXT North American Champion. Post-match, Dragon Lee celebrated his victory with Rey Mysterio, and they hugged. Then we saw the NXT Women's Championship #1 Contenders Iron Survivor Challenge match, which happened between Blair Davenport versus Fallon Henley versus Kalani Jordan versus Lash Legend versus Tiffany Stratton. Blair Davenport earns one fall, pinning Fallon Henley with a lateral press for a total of one fall. Fallon Henley earns one fall, pinning Tiffany Stratton with a kick for a total of one fall. Lash Legend earns two falls by pinning both Fallon Henley and Tiffany Stratton after a Tower of Doom, for a total of two falls. Blair Davenport earns a fall, pinning Kalani Jordan with a diving double stomp for a total of two falls. Tiffany Stratton earns a fall, pinning Lash Legend with the prettiest moonsault ever for a total of one fall. Blair Davenport earns a fall by pinfall with a lateral press on Fallon Henley, for a total of three falls. The time has ended, and Blair Davenport wins the match with a total of three falls, becoming the #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship. Post-match, Davenport cuts a promo about how she's gonna win the title at New Year's Evil. Lyra Valkyria comes out to confront her, and Cora Jade returns to blindside the champion and hold the title belt high in front of our new #1 contender. The next match happened between Carmelo Hayes versus Lexis King, and the result of this match was Carmelo Hayes defeated Lexis King by pinfall after hitting the nothing but net finishing move. Post-match, Melo was going backstage, and Lexis King got the mic and said it wasn't he that attacked Trick Williams, and he said thanks to Melo for giving the PLE spotlight. Cora Jade is interviewed backstage, and she says she bets lots of women in that locker room were shocked to see her back, and now that she's back she's gonna take this place to a whole new level. As for her next move, we'll see her on Tuesday. Trick Williams is backstage when Carmelo Hayes rolls up, and Trick says he owes him an apology, and they're good. He congratulates Melo on whipping King's ass and says this is his time, and Hayes tells him to whoop that trick. Then we saw NXT Championship #1 Contenders Iron Survivor Challenge match, which happened between Braun Breaker versus Donovan Dijak versus Josh Briggs versus Trick Williams versus Tyler Bate. Donovan Dijak earns a fall by pinfall on Josh Briggs, for a total of one fall. Josh Briggs earns a fall by pinfall with a lariat on Donovan Dijak, for a total of one fall. Tyler Bate earns a fall by pinfall with a schoolboy pin on Donovan Dijak, for a total of one fall. Tyler Bate earns a fall by pinfall with the Tyler Driver 97 on Trick Williams, for a total of two falls. Braun Breaker earns a fall by pinfall with a spear on Josh Briggs, for a total of one fall. Braun Breaker earns a fall by pinfall with a spear on Tyler Bate, for a total of two falls. Braun Breaker earns a fall by pinfall with a spear on Donovan Dijak, for a total of three falls. Donovan Dijak earns a fall by pinfall with a lateral press on Trick Williams, for a total of two falls. Tyler Bate earns a fall by pinfall with a Liger Bomb on Donovan Dijak, for a total of three falls. Donovan Dijak earns a fall by pinfall with a moonsault on Trick Williams, for a total of three falls. Josh Briggs earns a fall by pinfall with a moonsault on Braun Breaker, for a total of two falls. Trick Williams earns a fall by pinfall with a schoolboy on Josh Briggs, for a total of one fall. Trick Williams earns a fall by pinfall with a jackknife pin on Tyler Bate, for a total of 2 falls. Trick Williams earns a fall by pinfall on Donovan Dijak, for a total of 3 falls. Trick Williams earns a fall by pinfall with a forearm smash on Braun Breaker, for a total of 4 falls. Time has finished, and the result of this match was Trick Williams wins the match, having earned 4 falls and becoming the #1 contender to the NXT Championship. Then we saw a steel cage match between Kiana James vs Roxanne Perez, and the result of this match was Kiana James defeated Roxanne Perez by pinfall when James tried to leave through the door but got pulled back in with a chair. Roxanne ducks, rolling soulbutt, now she has the chair, and Izzy Dames smashes the door on Perez's face. Kiana takes it, and hits chair-assisted codebreaker. In the main event of the show, we saw a match between Baron Corbin vs Ilya Dragunov for the NXT Championship, and the result of this match was Ilya Dragunov defeated Baron Corbin by pinfall when Ilya hit Torpedo Moscow finisher and retained the NXT Championship. Post-match, Ilya Dragunov was celebrating his victory, and Trick Williams' music hits. He came along with Carmelo Hayes, and the show goes off the air.